All right, y'all. What's going on? It's Mr. Young 702 with the check-in. This is a video that I literally believed I would have bet big money that I wouldn't have to record this video. That I wouldn't have recorded this video. It's no way in the God's green earth that I should be recording this video right now. But I am. So I guess there is a way. I don't see how it's possible that in 2016, Michael Slager walked. I don't get it. I do not get it. There's nothing in the world that can make me see it. Except racism. If you want to know what systemic racism looks like, this is it. All right, I work around two very staunch Republicans, right? Who don't believe that systemic racism exists, who think that the system really ain't all that broken. At least how they talk. That's how I kind of feel. I'm not gonna say that's how they feel, but it's kind of the aura I get when I speak to them. They thought Slager was going to jail. Nobody can tell me why Slager's not in jail right now. Why Slager's not in prison right now. Nobody can tell me. I'm marrying a woman who just passed the bar, and she's trying to become a prosecutor out here in the state I live in. She can't tell me why Slager's not free, why Slager's not in prison. Nobody can tell me. Bruh, let me put it to you this way. If somebody breaks into my house right now and I pick up a gun and I chase that dude down and I catch the dude and we lock up for a second, dude breaks free. I'm legal. I'm legal to go get my stuff back. He steals my TV, let's say. So I'm legal to go run. I'm legal to chase him. I'm legal to get my stuff back. I'm legal to take a gun. All of this is legal. So I'm about at the same place that Michael Slager is. We both operating within the confines of the law, right? I catch dude the same way Michael Slager did. Me and Cuz lock up the same way Michael Slager did. But Cuz break free though, you feel me? He break free, do some things, and he break free. If I do the same thing Michael Slager did and wait till this dude is 20, 25 feet away from me and shoot him in his back, I'm wrong for that. Absolutely wrong for that. I'm going to jail. There's no self-defense law. There's nothing that will protect me. Nothing that protects me. So my question is, why is Michael Slager free? So then let's say that he dropped the TV. Let's say that he had the TV and a necklace. Okay? And in the middle of the scuffle, he dropped the necklace. So I pick up the necklace and put the necklace by his body to make it seem like we scuffled where the body dropped. Now, I've manipulated a crime scene. I've proven that not only do I have malice, to me that's proven malice and forethought. It really isn't, but it is proven that afterwards he knew he was guilty, or he felt he was guilty, and he tried to mix the crime scene up to prove his story. What if I told a story and then a video came out 2 weeks later after I've been running a story that was the exact opposite of the story I told? I would be in prison for murder. They couldn't get this dude on manslaughter. If you don't think that systemic racism doesn't exist, I mean, if you believe that systemic racism is a figment of black people's imagination, now you see it. Nobody's making this crap up. I didn't write the script. I didn't. Let me put it to you like this, though, people. This is what's going on right now. This is the fight. The prosecutor didn't want to convict. Whatever reason, the prosecutors was buddies. We all know that prosecutors have a special relationship with the police department anyway, because when times are good, they work hand in hand to get bad guys off the street. And we all could admit there's bad guys in everybody's community. So prosecutors and policemen working together in a good way do a good job. Period. I'm not anti-cop. I'm not anti-law. I'm not an anarchist. I'm not. I am absolutely anti-corrupt policing. Absolutely. And if I see corrupt policing, I want it dead. I want the cop dead. By lethal injection, legally. But dead. I believe in capital punishment. He should have a needle so far up in his arm and come out his back. Dead. But all I'm saying is this. This is what I'm saying. He needs, if the prosecutor wanted to convict, he would have got a conviction. He would have got a conviction. All I have to compare this to is little questions I ask my girlfriend sometimes, and little questions and my experiences in the legal system, which ain't much. And I will never say that I'm an expert on anything. This is only my opinion. Okay? But I watched a relative of mine on trial, and I fought my hardest not to be on a jury trial one time, and I got jury duty anyway. And I can only use these experiences and look at this case and tell you what I mean. For example, they asked me how the dude who, when I was on jury, it was a cop who killed a woman. It was an ex-cop who killed a woman. When I found out he was a cop, they asked me how I felt about police. I hate them. I don't like them. I don't like them. I hate them. Because I didn't want to be on the jury. Right? I hate cops. So I can go home and go back to work. Didn't work. Then they asked me this question about something, and I gave this raw answer about how I think that defense attorneys are stupid because my cousin had a defense attorney that blew a case for him. And they asked me what I meant, and I told them. The defense attorney said, I'm scared to ask you another question. I was still on this jury for 3 weeks till we convicted this dude of murder. We convicted this dude of manslaughter. We convicted this dude of manslaughter. We did. I was hardline. They wanted me because they wanted to get a conviction. Okay? Jury of men, women, 3 minorities, pretty mixed jury. Excellent jury of his peers to make a really good decision. Then comes this relative of mine who the situation happens. 3 or 4 black dudes are in the jury pool and a white girl. None of them made it to trial. My cousin, apparently my relative is black because I am. None of them made it to trial. Jury of your peers though. The white girl didn't make it to the trial because she was talking to the black dudes when they came in. When they want to convict, they will pick a jury to make you convicted. Well, how do you get a jury for a cop situation? You ask them. You basically ask them in so many words, do you lick police department boots? And if you get an answer that sounds like a yes, you keep them on trial. Because they're going to, any gray area, they lean toward the cop. Which means you can make anything into a gray area, they'll lean toward the cop. That's why they're not convicted. They don't want to convict. That's why it's not working. That's why we're not seeing no justice. Because this prosecutor and the freaking cop are in cahoots with each other. How you gonna put me on trial and have me convict my mother? Or have me convict my friend or my lady or somebody I know? It's not gonna happen. You can't put me on trial and get me to convict my coworker. No. You couldn't put me on trial and get me to convict one of my clients. No. They bring me too much money. Their job is the reason for my job. I'm not convicting one of them. The same thing with them. So for justice to be justice in 2016, 17, 20, 56, beyond, when a cop goes on trial, a special prosecutor must be chosen. And the second thing, which we should have already been doing anyway, for all cases, and I say this for all cases, not just for cop cases, jury selection needs to be done electronically. where jurors have a number. There's no race, there's no sex, there's nothing. If we're all equal, all of us are our peers then. If black and white are supposed to be equal, then a black man should be able to be on trial with a white man and vice versa. And it shouldn't be an issue of any of this other crap that they do. The reason why, okay, put it like this. Put it like this. You go and renew your driver's license. You don't even have to go to the DMV for that. They don't even have to see your face. You can do it online, as long as you know your social. Registration, as long as you know your social. File for taxes, as long as you know your social. You do it, they didn't streamline it electronically. You can do it all online. Pay all your bills online through this corporation stuff. I meant to say this for state stuff, so forget the pay your bills part. All of your legal documents and stuff can almost all be done online as long as you know a little bit of information. Right? Why is the jury selection process in 2016 still done the same way it was in 1916? Because the prosecutor has control by looking at people to discriminate, to profile, and to pick what jury he wants. And the defense does too, but that really shouldn't be the case. Don't get me twisted, the defense does too. But if the defense and the prosecutor are working together, then justice may not be served. Right? In this case, where the defense and the prosecutor are working together, and a man who was shot in his back from 25 feet away did not, some kind of way, the cop walked free. He don't know how he walked free. He don't even know. So if you want to fight for something for the rest of this, that's what I say we fight for. We get jury selection done, especially in grand jury trials, where the jurors are picked blindly and anonymously through electronics. Is it possible? Well, you know, we got to ask certain psychological questions to make sure you're okay. Is it possible? Here's one. And then I got one more request for black people too, because I heard this in this election. So if you're not going to, well, I meant to say Walmart, right? You can go to Walmart. Walmart wants to know if you're a thief or not before they hire you. They give you a 150 questionnaire or something like that. They ask you the same question over and over again and reword it in different ways. If you answer it wrong, they know you lying and you a thief, basically. They have a way to pick out your personality through that exam. Okay? It's basic psychology. It's nothing important. That can be done. You can ask that same level of questions through people and know this person may be more fitted for a financial case. This person will be more fitted for a murder trial. This person will be more fitted for a murder trial that doesn't involve a cop. This person will be more fitted for this, for a violent case or whatever. You can get all of that out of there. Forgive me, that's my phone. You can get all of that out of there just by asking the right questions. And my last and final thing is to black people. Donald Trump just got elected. Okay, this has nothing to do with Donald Trump except for this. After Donald Trump was elected, I actually saw at least 3-4 friends on my list who said that they didn't sign up for voting so that they wouldn't be selected for jury duty. You don't have a room to speak in this manner if you didn't sign up for jury duty. Hate to tell you, but you don't. Because here's the thing. The one thing that I can do as a person is in one of these trials, be fair and impartial. Just the one thing I can do as a man in all of this. I don't have to do much. Is to just say, give me a chance to be on one of those juries. It's the least. Because 99.9% of the time, you're not going to get selected no way. But just to put yourself out there for the possibility to be. But if you don't even want to entertain the notion of being part of the process to see justice, then don't even be part of the process. Because all of this hinged on the selection of a jury. And you made yourself not even selectable in that jury. By not even signing up. Anyway, this is my time. Mr. Young 702. Write, subscribe, comment. And if you want to do something legit, let's do it. I'm serious. I'm not for burning down buildings. I'm not for picking up guns and standing in front of the police. But then when black people burn down buildings, we don't protect black businesses. I'm not for none of that. I'm really not for picketing no more because clearly that's not working. But if somebody want to come up with something legit, I'll do the Black Panther thing as long as we do what the Black Panthers did and go after the drug dealers and the corrupt police. I'm with it. Pick your poison. I've actually been approached by the Nation of Islam and by New Black Panthers. And once by the Nation of Islam and 2-3 times by New Black Panthers. And I will not join the New Black Panthers because I don't trust that they're actually going to get something done. I think they'll make situations worse. But now that's it. This is my time. It's the Young 702. I'm running up on 15 minutes. I apologize about the length. Right, subscribe, whatever you're going to do. Peace.